Okay, so this is part 2 of the disassembling of the stator. In this video, we're going to mark it up, get ready to cut it. So we're just going to start right off rip. We've got our 3 starts. We're going to keep them in a section. I'm basically going to leave these 2 together on this video because I won't be using them on the wheel yet. So I'm going to divide it into sections of 3 all the way around. Give me a reference to where it needs to be cut. These lines ain't got to be perfect. They're just to remind me where to cut and where not to cut. Because if you ain't cutting the line, you're cutting in the wrong spot. So there we go. Basically just marked our sets of 3. And once again, always wear your safety glasses. There's hot plastic and metal going to come off this stuff. We will make sure our wires are away from the plastic stuff. First, we're going to cut it in half. So we're going to start over here on this one, which is 1 set over from the beginning. You just want to make sure that there's no wire in between here, the one that you're going to cut. So you're not nicking anything with the cutoff wheel. So we're going to we're going to do a line right between the coil. Then we'll flip it and do one on this side, the same area. I always cut so far and stop so you can check how deep you're getting into the steel and the plastic. Like, I don't know if you guys can really see that, but I'm pretty much all the way down to, there's an outer lip here on the edge. Like, I just started hitting it with the cutoff wheel, so I knew to stop there. So we'll flip it over to the other side real quick. The opposite cut of where we was. Make sure that there's no wires in between where we're cutting. kind of noticed at the end of that cut that the spark stopped. That definitely meant I was to the plastic. So we're going to snip the edge of the plastic here where we finished the cut. Try to do the same thing on the other side. Oh, there's a wire. Same with this one. I just gave it a push, broke it in half, literally. Almost hurt myself. Okay. I'm going to set this piece off to the side. It's got the center tap and the first one on it. I'll be the last one I go to cut. I'll cut 1 or 2 sections of this off real quick. I'll show you how to clean the rest of it up. Just on 2 of them. I won't make you guys sit and watch me cutting the whole thing apart. But we'll show how to clean these edges up so you get ready to drill through. These holes are hollow. Some of them just have plastic in them. So if we don't clean the other side up first where this ring's at, when we go to drill through, believe it or not, this little strip of plastic here will actually break them bits off. Because it's a real small hole, it's a small bit. But they drill real easy because it's just plastic in there. But that allows you to be able to put bolts through it. Or me, I'm going to grind the backs off once I get everything done on the wheel and take the back plastic coating off of it to get it down to the steel, and then I should be able to tack weld bolts on the back side so I got some adjustable coils. So let me cut this next one real quick, and then we'll get down to cleaning the rest of the edge. Once again, make sure there's no wires across the section at all. So you're going to cut just in case you cut all the way through. It's always better to stop and check, see how far you are before you go too far. But sometimes when you get them down to go through so far, you can just push down on it. The gap opens up a little bit more, and you can see exactly how much steel you got left. I'm just going to hit it a little bit more. Torch on real quick. As you can see, now you should just be able to wiggle it. Once that plastic warms up, it bam. There's our first coil. Now, there's the whole side, back side of it. I don't know if you can see the little lip of plastic here now on this. Basically, all I do, pull a little bit of this off. For this plastic piece, I put my pliers on the back side of it, put the pliers on the bottom end, and if you just snip, it pretty much pulls it all off. now almost. I mean, I'll clean it up with the grinding wheel a little bit now. Now for the hole sides, if you're gonna clean the plastic off the back so that you can do bolts on it and don't do some kind of mounting things through the holes, if you do use the holes, this piece of plastic here, I like to clip the corners first, then I'll clip almost to the center of the coil, the same on the other side. Takes a lot of that lip here off. It helps with trying to figure out when you're gonna, whatever you're gonna use for mounting. Like, so the next step would just be to drill the holes out real quick. So let me grab my drill. These got a real small bit, fits the hole loosely. That's what you kind of want. Comes out on the other side. The holes with the plastic in it. Comes right through. Same with this one. I'm not pushing real hard because I don't want to break another bit. Plus my bit's pretty dull. That's pretty much where you go. We'll use this for the natural side of the holes that you can see on the stator will be your bottom side. I mean, you can mount them however you want, but it's easier just to put make this your tops, because right here's your wires. There's the outer for that one. Got the inner, outer. So there's your 3 outers, your 3 inners. That coil is ready to be mounted. Now it's just about repeating the process through the thing. I won't bore you all with that. So hope you liked the video. It's pretty boring. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to get this stuff on.